everyone, it's Lizzy from thishouseofcards.blogspot.com. I'm here today to share this super fun and kind of silly idea for a social media inspired birthday card. So as I was going through my stamps, I had the idea to combine this Critters in the Past stamp set with this hashtag awesome set. I was inspired by the happy birthday sentiment and I thought I could come up with a fun card idea using it. So to make the card a reality, I grabbed Milo's ABC set, which has the awesome skinny font that I love, as well as the Lex Polka 6x6 paper pack, which is full of basic patterns in awesome colors. So those are the sets that I chose, and we'll go ahead and get started with making the card. So I've gone ahead and used the Instagram photo die, which coordinates with the hashtag awesome set, and die cut it twice, once out of white cardstock and once out of light gray, so I could use the gray frame and the white center. So to set the scene inside my photo, I wanted to use the palm tree stamp but wanted to maximize the space in the little white square. So one of the many great things about clear stamps is that they have some give to them. So I just curved the base of the tree, and as you can see, it still stamps beautifully. And the next stamp is the cute little T-Rex, which I'm stamping in Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'll be doing some coloring with Copic markers, and then I have some little rocks to just add to the scene. So now I'm just going to do some coloring like I usually do with my Copic markers, and I've listed the colors that I'm using for each of the images that I'm coloring up at the top, and I'm just going to play some music and catch you guys after I'm done coloring. So here's what our photo is starting to look like now that it's all colored in. And to finish the scene, I've gone ahead and I've cut some masks out of Post-its so that I can add some background color without discoloring the images. So I'm starting out with some broken china distressing for the sky and just sponging it on with some light pressure. And I was going to be using Stormy Sky ink as well, but decided against it, but that's why you see it out on my desk. So as you can see, I'm just going around the picture and applying more ink on the sides and letting it fade into the center. And then once I'm done applying the blue, I picked some peeled paint distressing for the ground and applied it the same way. And now I can peel off the masks to reveal the colored images below. And there were a couple spots where the mask had extended beyond the image, so I'm just touching that up with some broken china ink. And there you can see it all colored in. So now I just have a tiny square of cardstock that I have as a support for the frame and center. I'll be mounting the picture on some foam tape in the finished card, so it just needed some support so that I could put it up on the foam tape. So now I'm going to work on my sentiment, and I'll start with stamping the custom sentiment using Milo's ABCs. And I've gone ahead and I've mounted the letters onto a stamp press just to save some time. And I'm inking it up with some chocolate brown ink, and I'm going to stamp it in the center of my card front, which I've cut to be 3.5 inches wide, and it's white cardstock. And the only letter that I didn't have enough of the first go around was a T, but as you can see, it was super simple to line up and stamp afterwards. So for the next part of this card, I wanted to stamp the phrase Throwback Thursday, which I'm sure you know is abbreviated with a hashtag TBT. So I wanted it to be like in the same font, typing font as the happy birthday. So luckily there is a T and a B in the set that I can selectively mask off with some tape. So I took the thank you sentiment, the hashtag and the thank you sentiment, and just selectively inked up the hashtag and the T, and I can go ahead and stamp that in the center. And then I did the same thing of selectively masking for the B, which I found in the happy birthday sentiment. I just put foam on both sides of the B and then removed it and stamped it, and then again did the same thing with the T from the thank you. And now I have the hashtag happy birthday sentiment, which I can stamp right there in the center of the card. Alright, so now we can start assembling the card, and I've chosen some green polka dot paper from the Let's Polka paper pack, which I've cut to be 4 inches wide to serve as a mat for the card front. And I'll adhere this white card front with some tape runner. And then for my card base, I'll score a piece of white cardstock at the 5.5 mark to make a 4-inch wide by 5.5-inch tall card, which is just slightly smaller than a standard size A2. And I'll go ahead and adhere the patterned paper to the card base, again with some tape runner. And then to adhere the faux Instagram photo, I'll use some foam tape just to give it some dimension, a little extra interest on the card, and go ahead and place it on the front of the card. And as the last finishing touch for the card, I wanted to look as though I adhered the picture with some washi tape, but it needed to be elevated, so I just cut a thin strip of foam tape to lift it up. So here you have the finished card. I hope you enjoyed this video on making this fun Instagram-inspired birthday card. Thanks so much for watching!